Hello everyone and welcome back. This will be part 4 of our retro playthrough, FusionFall Retro. In the last part we did all of the Peach Creek Commons missions in the cul-de-sac that we're in right now. And we did about half the content in level 3, and we're going to do the remaining half when we go to Peach Creek Estates, which is going to be the next phase of our adventure. We're going to go there. We're going to talk to Mandark and Samurai Jack, as well as we have a few missions to help Eduardo with right now. We have Hot Potato, which we have to go to the Peach Creek Infected Zone, which is in Peach Creek Estates, sorry. So before we go there, actually, we have a lot of crates to open, so I figured we'd open those on camera. Let's do that. The Ensville Slugger. Ooh, one of my favorite weapons from the early stages of the game. Love the Ensville Slugger. Got some shoes. Got another gumball. Got another Ensville Slugger. Got my sweatshirt again. Oh, the Crayon Cannon. That's a good one. I know it might be Crayon Cannon, but I like to call it the Crayon Cannon myself. We got the Ensville Slugger again. Some more pants. Another Blacklight shirt. Another Ensville Slugger. Some more pants. Nothing really too crazy. Another Titan machine also. But we're just going to. We got the Slugger. We're gonna hand out to Peach Creek Estates. But before we do that, actually, I'm going to give number 2 a gumball. And what that will do, actually, when you give a nano a gumball, it basically amplifies their powers. So since number 2 is a run nano, if I pull out number 2 now, since I have him gumballed, it's actually gonna make him run. He's gonna make me run faster. So now I'm really zooming. So if I would have given it to Buttercup, it would have made her stun last longer on enemies, and if I would have given it to Eddie, it would have made his heal me for more damage. There are certain powers, like if I had recall for number 2, if I gumballed him, it wouldn't do anything. But there are like a few nano powers that like don't really have a gumball version, just because there's really nothing they could do with it. But we've entered Peach Creek Estates. This is also from Ed, Edd n Eddy. This is the housing development that was next door to the cul-de-sac. In the past, we'll learn that it is now owned by Father from Kids Next Door, as he's trying to set up a housing development for adults. And we're going to run into a couple of familiar faces in just a second. And there they are. Number 2, or not number 2, what am I talking about? Samurai Jack is going to be right here. He says, "If you are the one who is destined to save us, I pledge my loyalty to you. We must rebuild the time machine." He's got a few missions for us. Obviously, that's the Eduardo Nana mission. We're not going to do that right now. And here's Mandark. "If you plan to rebuild the time machine to return the past, you will require my assistance. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha," as Mandark would say. So we're going to do their missions in a second. We are going to do Hot Potato right now, which is Eduardo's mission for us. It says go to the Peach Creek Infected Zone, which we are going to right now. This is Delightful Developments. This was Father's housing development that was overrun by fusion matter. It's more dangerous and scary in there, but you look brave and strong. You bet I'm brave and strong. I'm a hero. So now we're in Delightful Developments. We have to collect Eduardo's potatoes, which looks like they're right over here. So that seems like pretty easy. They're hidden in this rock. Oh, we have to find more potatoes. He's got more potatoes. Hooray, you found a potato, but there were more. Can you keep looking? Alright, let's go look for some more potatoes. Looks like it's right over here. Delightful Developments is easily probably the biggest infected zone you'll see in the future. Actually, that's a complete lie. Megas' Last Stand, which we might show off in the next part. There's really no reason to go. Actually, we will for sure show it off next part, Megas' Last Stand. But we got a second to hit potato sack. Yes, you found another potato, but I'm thinking there's one more. Alright, so there's one more sack of potatoes that Eduardo does need, and we are going to we're going to go grab that. Looks like it's all the way over there. We should be able to make a run for it in a second. Right now, using, of course, we don't want to step on that fusion matter ground. Alright, oh, muchas gracias, you did it. Please bring those to me. I know he says bring those to me, but we actually have to bring those to Samurai Jack. So I think that's what we're going to do right now. I'm gonna, ooh, didn't get a good jump off that one.
Let's rest.
But we are about to jump into the pit and head up the other side.
Catch you later.
And we will be able to exit the infected zone and turn in our quest to Jack, as well as take a couple new ones, because there are a few more quests that we have to do. before we can do Eduardo's nano mission. I mean, technically we could do Eduardo's nano mission whenever, but I would rather finish all these quests that I have before. So we're going to run on over to ya boy, Samurai Jack, heading back to the past on this one, and we're going to go talk to him, see what's up.
A mission awaits you.
Hot potato. Muchos gracias for finding my potatoes. They are so lovely and deliciosa. I am still so alone and scared, but now I have some potatoes to keep me company. Isn't that what we all want? We're all scared and lonely, but we do want some potatoes to keep us company eventually. Thank you, young friend. I will make sure that Eduardo is reunited with his potatoes. What a good guy Jack is. Alright, so Jack has another quest called Band of Bandits that we're going to take. Greetings, time traveler. I am quite familiar with travel across the temporal plane. I know of an artifact to ease your journey, but you will need to fight to retrieve it. The temporal stone will safeguard you while traveling through time. So, since we're going to travel through time to head back to the past, Samurai Jack is an expert on traveling back to the past. He's done it before, involuntarily, but he has traveled very far into the future before, just like we have. So, we have to defeat the sewer creepers in order to get a temporal stone. So, good thing that sewer creepers are right on over here. So it's not that far of a walk. We're going to start fighting. There it is. That was pretty easy. We found the temporal stone. You have the stone. Return to me at once. That's a pretty easy quest.
A mission awaits you.
Band of Bandits. Excellent work, young one. You may very well be the savior of this planet, but there's still much to be done. Remain strong and focused. Of course, Samurai Jack, always. And then Mandark also has 2 quests for it. Let's start out with Blackout Blitz. Fuses monsters damaged a power coupler in the infected zone, causing some serious problems. See if you can restore power while monitor from here. I see what you're doing, Mandark. I see. He's like, you guys go in there. You guys check out the power coupler. I'll stay out here where it's nice and safe. I don't want to go in the infected dangerous zone. But you guys can. That's totally fine. I see what you're pulling, Mandark. I'm still going to do it anyway, because, you know, we got to save the world. Go to Peach Creek Infected Zone. It's right on over here. Also, very, very funny thing you can probably see on your screen right now. So this was the Peach Creek sign. It looked like the Hollywood sign that was over Peach Creek. Since the features here and the letters have been destroyed, it now says P-Reek, because that is hilarious. That is comedy right there. Fuse has done some nasty work in there. Head in there, but watch your back. Let's head on in. We have to find the damaged power coupler. So we can probably use these platforms to reach over there. I can see it kind of. It's all the way in the back over there. But we will be able to reach it and make our mission complete. So we're going to jump and jump again and use the cannon. We can use cannons in this game if you didn't know. You basically kind of... I'm going to aim myself at the mission marker, and I'm going to hold spacebar and release it at max power, and we're going to fly. Oh, I think I undershot that a little bit. Nope, we just fell into the pit. Good thing there's another cannon right here. Perfect. There's also Fusion Eduardo's lair, but we're not going to go in there quite yet. Yeet! Oh, there we go. Hopefully that yeet didn't break your earphones, but... You know, sometimes you gotta yeet, you know what I'm saying? Here's the power coupler. It's a little satellite dish. Affirmative, power is stable. Come back here and I'll give you a reward. Perfect. So we're going to head back to Mandark. Most infected zones, I don't know if you guys saw this on any of the other ones, but they have a secret exit, in the back over here. So if you ever needed to, so you don't have to run all the way back to the front of the infected zone. You can kind of leave from the back end if you wanted to. So we're going to zoom back to Mandark, and we can start the other quest. I did see he had another quest for us that we're going to be able to do.
Let me guess. You want a mission?
Blackout Blitz. Very nice work. You've helped stabilize the grid. It was nothing short of genius. Of course, I am the greatest genius. Ha 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 ha. I hope I got that Mandark life. I hope I got that Mandark laugh correct. When normally goes, ha 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 ha. That's a pretty good one. And then, of course, Protocol Chore, part 1 of 3. Thank you for your help. Have you considered becoming a minion? You take orders well. Too bad we have to figure out how to get you back to the past. Oh, Mandark. I'd never be a minion for you. Fuse's creatures have stolen my Protocore. In the wrong hands, it can be used for wonton destruction? Hello? Like wonton, like soup? And that's what I intend to use it for. If I can get it back, uh-oh. Mandark's gonna be using... So we're helping Mandark, get my protocore back. Don't make me hurt you. Oh, no. Mandark, calm down. Go to Delightful Developments. So we're basically helping Mandark, get something for evil purposes. Not sure I'm a fan of that. Not sure I'm a big fan of that. We are going to run over to Delightful Developments. Head back in. We're back in here for the third time. It's going to be number 4 probably once we do the Eduardo Nano mission. But you can see that the protocore is all the way up there. There's probably a secret way of, or a crispier way of getting up there, like going like this. Some crazy parkour skills you already know. Oh, I made it. I didn't think I was going to make it on that moving platform, but we sure did. Look at this. I'm zooming through this infected zone now. We already know. We know what's up. We know what's good. Took a little bit of damage, but you know, sometimes you gotta take a little bit of damage, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump on up. Number 2's a bit tired. We don't need him right now, but we're right underneath the protocore. We just have to get up on this moving platform and have it take us to the top. Jumping on up. Jumping on up. There's the protocore right there. Did you get it? Genius. Return to me at once. Alright, so now we know that secret back entrance is, that was also a slide. There are slides in this game. But now that we know that that back entrance is a thing, we can use that to... Oh, I missed the jump. Uh-oh. Get me out of here. We can use the secret back entrance to get out of here. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Let's warp out of here. Turn in our mission to Mandark. Fortunately, I'm kind of wearing my number 2 nano out by running all over the place with him, but you know, we got to get to places faster. Okay, so this is Protocore Chart 1 of 2, so I figured there's probably going to be a second part after this. Without the Protocore's key components, the Protocore is useless. Useless, just like you, Mandark. If you don't recover the missing components for me, I'll scream. What is happening? Why is Mandark acting like a baby? I love my Protocore, but not when it has missing pieces. The Protocore you collected is missing the Valence Inhibitor and the Ion Shield, not to mention the Phosphorescent Coil. This fuse is on my naughty list. What good is a Protocore without a Valence Inhibitor or an Ion Shield or a the Coil? I know, right? Those are elementary things. Basic, common, household components for your Protocore. I don't even know what a Protocore does. Not gonna lie. Not even sure what a Protocore does. We have to defeat the Verminators to get our Valence Inhibitor back. Also not sure what a Valence Inhibitor is. Gonna be honest with you. Gonna be really honest with you. A Valence Inhibitor sounds like, I really don't know what it sounds like. Just sounds like some buzzwords. Well, let's see if any of them have it. We're doing some combat finally. We haven't had a combat mission in a minute. There it is, the Valence Inhibitor. Now you gotta get the Ion Shield back from the Sewer Creepers. Okay, good thing we know where the Sewer Creepers are. They're over here. We fought some of them earlier. Again, an Ion Shield. Actually, an Ion Shield makes sense. That's probably like a shield for ions. I mean, like, I know what ions are, and I know what a shield is, so I guess it's like a preventative shield in case ions get in the way. I don't know. We'll see if they got it. I'm not sure why they would steal it, or how they would get their hands on it, but... You know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do as a minion, you know? Sometimes you just gotta take an Ion Shield once in a while. Take a Valence Inhibitor. Take a... whatever the other one is. We're going to take 3 at once. There we go. We got him. Now we have to defeat the petroleum pumps to get the I don't even know. The Phosphorescent Coil. Is that how you say it? Phosphorescent. Phosphorescent. That's it. It's a phosphorescent coil. Not sure. Zero clue what that is. Absolutely zero clue. But I know the petroleum punks are over here by the P-Reek sign. Shout out P-Reek. But we are going to skedoot on over here, and the petroleum punk should be kind of manning this back ridge. And we can defeat some and get our... Oh, there's Bad Max. Oh, awesome. I didn't think I'd find him in my playthrough, but let's go help out with Bad Max. Oh, it looks like he got defeated. But, Bad Max, I don't know if you... Hey, look, here's some people. Hello. There's some people just chilling over here fighting Bad Max. But basically, Bad Max and Don Doom are two kind of mini-bosses that spawn over here. Well, Don Doom doesn't spawn over here, but Bad Max does. And it looks like we got the... I can't even remember what I said earlier. He says, ha 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 ha, it's mine. Bring those components to me right now. But Don Doom spawns in Pokeoke's North. He's a giant, like, gross Doom Strider looking dude who kind of runs around Pokeokes. And he's very big and strong, and he'll give you some good loot if you defeat him. As well as Bad Max, we just saw. He's a giant ram's head that will give you also some good loot if you defeat him as well. So we are going to run on over to Mandark and give him his stuff back. And we will, we'll turn it in. Thanks to you, my protocore is saved. Ha ha ha, ha ha, ha 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 ha. Now get back to saving the world. Can't you see I'm busy? Well, you're busy helping me save the world. You gotta help me do the thing. You gotta help me get back to the past, Samurai Jack. Alright, now we can do, I guess the only mission left is Scary Monsters, where we can get that Eduardo Nano mission. So we're gonna hit, well, let's open our crates, because we got a couple of crates. See if we got anything good in any of these. I doubt it. Yeah, it looks like just some duplicates of things we already have. We're the infected zone and creature states. A fusion beast lurks inside. Yep, we're about to go take care of him right now. Perhaps we can work together to take down Fusion Eduardo. Meet me inside the infected zone in Peach Creek Estates. Watch out for the corruption attacks. Computers will supply more info. So Jack is actually going to come and help us take care of a Fusion Eduardo, which is really, really cool. But he did mention something about corruption attacks. This is another thing that fusion monsters can do, just like the eruption attacks. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, you remember if a fusion monster had a giant ball of goo on the ground, it could explode and do a lot of damage? Well, corruption attacks are another thing they can do. It's an attack that targets your nanos specifically. So when we fight a monster, if we see it's glowing blue or red or yellow, it'll start glowing that color and make like a noise. That's a corruption attack, and what that does is it's going to hit you with a blast of attack using that color. So it's going to use a blast of Blastons, a blast of Adaptium, a blast of Cosmics. A way to counterattack that attack is if, let's say, I'm fighting a monster right here, I'm fighting him, and he starts glowing blue, which means he's using an Adaptium power. What I can do is I can pull out my Eddie Nano, and it will counterattack that attack, because C beats A in the rock, paper, scissors duel. Also, similarly, if they started glowing red and had a Blastons attack, I could pull out number 2, and he would counterattack and do damage back to the enemy. You can misplay that, though. Let's say that a monster is glowing red, a monster is glowing red for Blastons, and I pull out Eddie. Eddie will actually get completely knocked out. All of his stamina will disappear because I misplayed and I pulled out the wrong nano. So make sure that you always have you know where your nanos are in your hotbar and which ones to pull out at which time if you see a corruption attack. And I'm sure we might be able to see 1 or 2 in the fusion layer when we go there. So we're gonna make our way to Agent Lunsberg. He's over by the infected zone or the fusion layer over there. Octo Picaro and I are gonna head on over there.
Number 2.
And we're gonna take the cannon, we're gonna launch over to him, and skidoot. Look at that. Oh, we almost made it onto that platform. But here's Agent Lunsberg.
Are you looking for a mission?
This is the entrance to Fusion Eduardo's lair. Samurai Jack is waiting for you, but Eduardo followed him inside. Uh-oh. Eduardo followed him inside. We gotta head on in. Let's head on in Fusion Eduardo's lair. Beware of the sewer creeper's corruption attacks. They will attack your nano. Yep, I mentioned that. Let's see if any of them will actually do it. Let's pull out a nano and see. Looks like that one didn't do it. Help, I'm inside the monster and I is so very scared. Oh, I see Eduardo. We gotta make sure we save him. Let's try to get this guy off the wall. See if he'll do a corruption attack for us.
I have a message for you.
I think he's a bit too far up. Oh, no, I got him. Oh, I can get him. I can get him. Let's hop on over there. Hup. Got him. Let's see if he'll use a corruption attack. I'm just gonna let him attack me for a minute. I don't think he's gonna use one. I've seen him use them before. Oh, there it is. So then, as you see, I'm dodging his corruption attacks. So there we go. There was a corruption attack. As you see, he glued different colors. I sort of misplayed it. What I did was I played the same nano that he was. So if you play the exact same nano, it's kind of like a mulligan. Nothing happens. So since he started glowing red, I put out Buttercup. When he started glowing blue, I put out number 2. Also, Eduardo is now joining our group, and we have to escort him to Samurai Jack. That's the next part of this mission. So we have to basically prevent him from... He's going to come by and attack the monsters. He was attacking the monster earlier. We have to kind of protect him as he walks all the way to Samurai Jack. So we're going to try to get this guy off the ceiling, off the roof, because he might attack Eduardo, and we don't want that to happen. Because if Eduardo loses all of his health, you have to restart, unfortunately. But looks like we're not going to have that problem, because it looks like we are defending pretty well. We're defending him quite well. He hasn't lost any health yet. There we go. And this should be the last one. Yep, alright, now we just gotta wait for Eduardo to walk over to Samurai Jack. And we can take on Fusion Eduardo and get our final nano from the future. It's gonna be very, very exciting. And he's almost there. And here we go. Now we have to defeat Fusion Eduardo. He's here. You must be very brave to be here. And Jack says, stay focused and victory will be yours. I don't think he's actually supposed to say that. Oh, no, he doesn't say anything. Alright, so let's go take on Fusion Eduardo. Look at him. He looks very, very gross. We're going to be taking him on. But look at that. Look at his model. He's one of the cooler looking Fusions, in my opinion. I think it looks pretty dope. We're going to take him out. Actually, Buttercup's the worst one. Let's take out Eddie. Now let's take down Fusion Eduardo. Oh, this was pretty easy. Looks like he couldn't get it. He didn't even get a hit off on me. And it looks like we have our 4th nano. We can only carry 3 at a time, so we have to go to a nano station in order to grab our Eduardo nano and swap someone else out. But it looks like we can get a drain, we can get radar, or we can get another heal. We already have a heal, so I don't think we have to go to a heal. Radar is a pretty useless power in my opinion, so I think we're going to go with Monster Roar, his drain. And drain's a very good damaging power. It does a lot of damage. It looks like Computer sent us an email. It's about Into the Vortex, which obviously doesn't exist in this version of the game, so we can't really do that. But let's warp out. We are level 4 now. We are very, very close to teleporting out of the past. We are or teleporting out of the future back to the past. Back to the past from the future is what I meant to say. But we're gonna skedoot out of here, get out of the infected zone, and this will be it for our final part, or not a final part. We have one more part left of the future. So we are now done with level 3. Finally, we have our level 4 content to do. There isn't too much level 4 content, so I think I'm going to do some extra bonus stuff in our level 4 video, our part 5 video, or I should say. Before we go, we have 2 more crates, I think. Let's open these up. Nothing too special there. But this is going to be it for part 4 of our FusionFall Retro playthrough. Thank you guys so much for all the support on all of our parts. Please leave a comment telling me what I did right, what I did wrong. I will try to fix everything for later parts in the playthrough. I do want to listen to you guys and provide the best content that I possibly can. If you guys are new here, please hit that subscribe button if you want. Ring that bell if you also want, so you never get... you always get notifications of when I upload new videos, and I do plan on uploading a couple new cool videos. Not necessarily all of them being FusionFall related, but I still think they'll be very, very entertaining. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. The more likes these videos get, the more motivated I am to put out more content like this. So, very, very, very appreciative of all of the support you guys have given me, especially on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next part where we'll take on the level 4 missions, or mission. I think there's only one. And we can take our trip back to the past. Thank you guys. Take it easy.